Kamala is gonna be president soon. We all have to step in line. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's because you're trying to manipulate it to do what it's not supposed to do. I've been like hip to the natural hair movement. I've been a part of it, but now I'm tired. Hey girl, welcome to my channel. I'm Jayla and you're watching JAA. If you clicked on this video, please like, comment, and subscribe and get me to 100. Let's go. I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. Today, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to just basically touch on a topic in the Black community that's kind of controversial, but it needs to be talked about, and I think conversations need to be had. And it's about, you know, straightening our hair. And as you can see, I just got a silk press. Shout out to my little sister. She really, you know, worked her magic. I've made a very important decision that is going to not only improve the quality of my life, but just improve my confidence. I've decided that I'm going to be straight from now on until I reach a certain length. So I guess you would call it like a straight hair natural. And honestly, I've done this before. Someone's texting me. I've done this before. I'm not new to this. I'm sure of this. So I'm just gonna give you guys a walk down memory lane. Stop calling me. I'm just gonna give you guys a walk down memory lane. So basically, when I was younger, I've always had a head full of hair. Never gave bald, never gave thinning, always gave thick, luscious, coarse, unruly. I came out the womb hairy, like hairy. I'm a hairy girl. So you can imagine like what the hair on top of my head was doing. And when I tell you, like, crying, screaming, sweating, every time my mom would even put a comb to my head, it was very traumatic. And basically she decided, okay, when I was 7, that she was gonna relax my hair. So she relaxed my hair, and then when I was like 8 years old, I think, when my youngest sister was born, she relaxed it because she just had enough. You know, 4 girls in the house, it can get tricky. So she relaxed it. I'll put pictures up of what it looked like. And it was long. I always had long hair, so it was very long and luscious. And then right around 8th grade promotion, I started to notice, well, right around 8th grade, when I was in 8th grade, that's when the natural hair movement was like booming. And that's when everybody was like, you know, Afro and just like, you know, pro natural hair. And I was like living for it. I was like watching all the YouTube videos, all the YouTube girlies that went natural. I had them on my subscription page. I was taking all the tips, buying all the products, because I wanted to live that life. And I did. I lived it, and it was fun. I mean, I'll show pictures. My hair was gorgeous for the most part. I was actually in school, I was actually one of the first girls to like wear a full-blown 4C fro. I didn't see nobody else. If you went to high school with me, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see anybody else, you know, that had my texture wearing the big fro until about 11th grade. So I was kind of like coined for that. Like if there was another Jayla in the school, I would be like Jayla with the hair. So that was my thing, and I rocked it. So I've been like hip to the natural hair movement. I've been a part of it, but now I'm tired. I'm exhausted. So I've decided that I'm going to be a straight hair natural. And I feel like if you're watching this video and you're struggling with the same thing I'm struggling with, you know, I feel like in high school, what I did to maintain my hair was I got regular blowouts. Every other month I would go to the salon. She would give me a wash, a deep condition, a treatment, and she would straighten me out. And I had bangs. My hair looked like a wig. It was thick, it was healthy, it was down my back. And that's what I'm trying to get to. I want to get that again. I just don't think natural is the way to go right now to get that. My hair is very dry, it's very thick. Wash days are completely a struggle for me. And specifically, I guess what I'm trying to say is mental health takes a toll on you, not only on your mental, but on your physical. And where I'm at right now in life, I don't have the patience to be doing the lock method and to be taking 3 hours to comb out my hair. And I don't care what anybody says. You can put it in the comments if you want, but natural hair is effort. And they're like, oh yeah, that's because you're trying to manipulate it to do what it's not supposed to do. I'm like, I'm just trying to wash it, and it's a struggle. You know, it's thick. I put water on my hair. I can't even feel the water on my scalp. Like, speak for yourself, but my hair is hard to manage. Not saying that it's not beautiful, but it is hard to manage. And I'm not gonna let anybody take that away from me. I'm not gonna let anybody, you know, the natural hair warriors, you know, those girls gaslight me into thinking that my hair is not maintenance. My hair is work. It takes work. It takes effort. Natural hair can be beautiful, but it can also be time consuming. So this decision is just coming from convenience, really. And yeah, I'm gonna show pictures of what I did in high school, but basically I'm gonna be repeating that whole process. So I went natural in 8th grade into freshman year of high school, and then so on is when I started getting the blowouts and the regular chops. I feel like the reason I'm doing this too is just because the length that I'm at right now, my natural texture, it just doesn't give. Like, it doesn't make me feel grown and sexy. I feel like a child when I wear my natural poof. Just thinking about the maintenance of it gives me anxiety. It gives me depression. I will walk around, ooh, sorry. I literally will walk around the house with a nest in my head because I just can't find the energy to do it. And I just think that for my lifestyle and my mental health, it's best to keep my hair in a straight state. And then when it gets long enough, when it's the length I want, then I will start going back to the natural side. But I just think this is a good transition period. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, like, oh, heat trained, heat damage. The amount of damage that my hair receives from getting, you know, blown out and flat ironed is not enough. Is not worse than the feeling I feel when my hair is not done, and when I can't do it, and when I am depressed, and when I can't have the energy to comb it out. I'd rather have a little bit of, you know, strands here and there that are limp than to be having a nest on my head. So yeah, in conclusion, I just feel like the title, you know, to answer the title's question, I feel like it just depends on where you are in life. If you have time to sit around and play tug of war with your hair, then so be it. But I just feel like I'm not at that stage in my life. And also, I just feel like the length is not a cute length for me right now. I want to be able to feel confident when I go out the house, and I want to be able to film for you guys. I want to be able to get things done. And my hair natural right now is not doing it for me. It's just not, it's not where it's at. But I love the maintenance on this bob. It's actually a lob. It's just curled up right now because I actually cut it last year. But the maintenance is so easy. You take some pin rods, some pin curls. I use the foam ones so I can sleep. You roll up I usually stick it back in I'll probably do a video on how to maintain a silk press. But you know, it's getting cold outside. Kamala is gonna be president soon. We all have to step in line. No, I'm just kidding. No, Kamala is, you know, issuing mandatory silk presses for the entire nation, and I just happen to get in line. So, I mean, Kamala, but seriously though, if you're out there and you're feeling like pressure to be natural, please don't. Do what's right for you. Do what you can manage. If you can manage your natural hair, great. If you can't, great. Just make sure you're doing it in a healthy way. Yes, there will be some damage, but you have to kind of weigh the risk and factor. You kind of got to weigh the good and the bad with what comes with everything. And there is good and bad with everything. Natural hair, it's the time management. Bleached hair, it's the, you know, color hair. It's pretty, but it's very damaging. Straight hair loses curl pattern. And honestly, you got to know your hair specifically, because honestly, when I was in high school and I was, you know, getting those blowouts, my curl pattern was fine. My curl pattern was manageable. My hair did not show any damage, significant damage that I can remember, because I was going to a trained specialist who knew how to redistribute the moisture and basically just rebuild the bonds that were broken. So I think if you do it safely, and I think if you do it, you know, in moderation, I think you could grow your hair long and luscious and have beautiful hair the easier way, the less maintenance way, if that makes sense. So I just made this video to say, like, don't let anybody tell you about your hair. You know what's best. You know you know what you can handle, and you know what you have the mental capacity to do. So all my depressed girlies, I suggest becoming a straight hair natural and maintaining a silk press as best you can, getting blowouts maybe once a month. Don't be excessive. I remember there were girls in high school who would get a perm every 2 weeks, and I'm like, no, well, oh shit. Well, it's no wonder your hair is limp and lifeless. You got to give your hair room to breathe, and you got to give your hair room to, you know, you got to give your hair room to breathe and stuff like that. And also, I have a lot of, if you haven't noticed, I have a lot of breakage from just wearing a bonnet all the time and wearing a scarf and trying to cover up the natural hair that I didn't feel like combing out. So I feel like with it straight, the breakage, these front pieces, these adult baby hairs as they call them, will have a chance to like grow without, you know, being neglected for months. And that's really why I decided to make this decision. You know, it's October, it's getting chilly, it's just perfect. I'm gonna keep it as long as I can. I'm gonna see the growth probably next summer, and you guys are gonna come on this journey with me to see what happens. If I can get my hair back to my high school length, that would be so amazing. And then in the summer, just transition to braids and keep the cycle going. But right now, I think this is the healthiest for me, and I just wanted to make this video to let anybody else know that you're not anti-black for not wanting to do your natural hair. You're not, you know, you're just taking a more convenient, easier route. We have stuff to do. Well, I don't have children to raise, but people have children to raise. People have demanding careers. People have houses to maintain. The last thing you want to think about is your hair. Definitely going to make an updated video on how I maintain my silk press for the winter. Look out for that. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and like, comment, subscribe so I can give you guys more content. But me and my silk press are about to go enjoy the rest of this beautiful sunny day. So if you like this video, so thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.